Hello all, today I'm going to be looking at Heights of Courage, the Battle for Golan Heights, October 1973. This is a standard combat series game put out by Multi-Man Publishing. The standard combat series games covers several tactical situations from ancient times, mostly World War II, but including some modern conflicts like the Heights of Courage, which covers the Arab-Israeli War of 1973. Let's look at the back here. Gives you a little bit of introduction to the game. Read the first. In October 1973, Syria and her allies, in conjunction with the Egyptian assault into the Sinai across the Suez Canal, led a surprise attack to recapture the Golan Heights. Heights of Courage is a game covering the Golan Heights portion of the war, one of the largest armor clashes to occur since the end of World War II. This covers the Golan Heights portion of it. The other game, Yom Kippur, which they reference here, covers the Sinai portion that they mentioned in here. So if you get both these games, you're covering both sides of the, both theaters of that conflict. So let's take a look inside the game here. And what do you get? You get kind of an inventory sheet. You know, this covers, this game includes a box and a lid, one 22 by 34 inch map sheet, one counter sheet, one SES or Standard Combat Series rulebook, one Heights of Courage rulebook, and 2 dice. So here's the 2 dice that we get here. Then we have the Standard Combat Series. This is the Heights of Courage rulebook. This is 16 pages long. And of course, it has the charts, the combat table, and the terrain effect on the back. It's got designer notes, and most of this book is the different scenarios that that you would need, the specific rules for Golan Heights and the scenarios for that. Then you have the Standard Series Rules version 1.7. This is the rules that cover all the Standard Combat Series games. This is 8 pages. Of course, the last page is designer notes, so we're looking at a little less than 7 pages of rules with some examples. This is in black and white, so it's a relatively accessible system for, you know, good old hex and counter games. You get one counter sheet that shows the Israeli and Arab forces. Again, anyone familiar with the Standard Combat Series, that these are would be very familiar with you, because this is the standard counters that come, for the standard system that comes with all their games. You have one map sheet here. This is the Golan Heights. It has a turn record track, phase track, and a terrain key on it. And the map is very similar to others in the Standard Combat Series, actually similar to the Yom Kippur game that is kind of a sister game to this one, and gives you both sides of that, both theaters of that conflict. So if you're interested in the 1973 conflict, and you're interested in the Golan Heights version or portion of that theater, then this is probably a game for you. If you're interested into a relatively accessible hex and counter war game, this game is probably for you. And if you're interested in getting into a series, this is a good introductory point into that series, especially if you're looking at the modern conflict that the Standard Combat Series offers. Hope that's helpful to you. Thanks.